Hello fans and friends across the universe, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, From Me to You. My name's Keir Smith. Back today with another try some buy some video. This is where I gather together all of the Beatles and Beatles related goodies that I've bought over the last X amount of months and show them off. And it's actually been over a year since I last did one of these videos, and since then we've had the Now and Then single, the Red and Blue albums got reissued, Band on the Run had its 50th anniversary reissue, we had the one hand clapping stuff recently. But I'm not going to show you any of that stuff apart from what you can see there behind me. I'm going to show you the stuff that I bought online at second-hand music stores and recent record fairs. So let's not waste any more time, I'll get straight to it. Okay, I'll start off by showing you some tape cassettes, which only serves to show just how out of hand my buying habits have got, because admittedly I'm never going to play these. I don't even have a tape cassette player anymore, but they're all part of the collection, so here we go. This is a tape cassette copy of the Beatles From Me to You, backed with Thank You Girl. I think these came out in the 80s, kind of like these open top and bottom cases. And I also got I Feel Fine, backed with She's a Woman. And I also got, like I need another copy of it, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. I think these tape cassettes were released in the 70s. I might be wrong, but there you go. And a copy of John Lennon's rock and roll album. Nice to have. But much more interesting is this next item, which I got, believe it or not, for £3 at a recent record fair. This is the Beatles box from Liverpool. Now, as I say, I paid £3 for this, but the only catch was there was only 7 of the 8 cassettes inside. Came with the liner notes, which was really nice to have, but it only had 7 of the 8 tapes. Number 1 was missing. But as I say, for £3 I thought that's an absolute bargain and a really nice item to have if you're a bit of a collector, as I am. And so I immediately started hunting down tape number 1 on eBay, thinking I must find it. And it's taken some time. It's taken many months, many searches, but I finally got it. Tape number 1. I was absolutely chuffed to find it, and that makes the collection complete. How about that? And I've got to tell you, I paid £7 for tape number 1 from eBay, but I considered it a bargain. It completed the set and I'm chuffed with that. On to some Beatles 7 inches that I picked up at a record fair. These were going for £3 each, so I don't have these, so I thought again these would be nice to have. This is A Hard Day's Night, backed with Things We Said Today. I think these singles were repressed in the 70s if I'm not mistaken. And I also got Ticket to Ride, backed with Yes It Is, and Hello Goodbye, I'm the Walrus, and Lady Madonna and Inner Light. We could have done something more with the covers on the back, but there you go. Some Beatles records I picked up recently, again just purely for the collection. This was £4, so I couldn't turn it down. A collection of Beatles oldies but goldies. I think it was released in 1966 for the Christmas market. The record's in good condition, but again nice to have. And the Beatles ballads, which I think was released late 70s sometime, but I paid £10 for that, but I didn't mind. And again, £10 for this at a record fair. I was really pleased to get this though. This is a lovely record. The Beatles live at the Hollywood Bowl. And this is a nice gatefold sleeve. And it's got a nice insert with it, advertising the Beatles collection. In great condition too, so £10, I considered that a bargain. Love it. This next item I bought just a few days ago at a record fair in Nottingham City Centre. This is Yoko Ono's Approximately Infinite Universe from 1973, a double album. It's got the inner sleeves with the lyrics. So again, this was really nice, and it's on the Apple label. It's a first pressing. Show you the gatefold. Nice picture there of Yoko with John. And there's the back cover. Now, I'm not suggesting I listen to Yoko all the time, but I really like Approximately Infinite Universe. It's got some really good stuff on it, and it's a lot better than this next Yoko album that I'm going to show, which I found on eBay some months back now. This is Starpiece from 1985, and I couldn't find this for ages, years, and I remember listening to it online, and oh, I thought it was absolutely horrible. I'm gonna have to go back and give it another listen. I've not heard it for years, but I just remember it being this awful 80s production, and it's as if they tried to turn Yoko into a hip and current star, and it just wasn't right. What I'd really like is a really nice copy of the Yoko Ono Plastic Ono Band album from 1970. I'd pay a decent amount of money for a really nice copy of that. I'd really like to add that to my collection. And I've got a couple of Julian Lennon records to show you. This is a 12-inch single released from his debut album Valot from 1984. It's Say You're Wrong with another track called Bebop on it, and a long version of the hit single Too Late for Goodbyes. And I also picked up on vinyl a copy of his last album, Jude, and this was relatively cheap. I got it for about £8 plus postage and packing on top. So pleased to have that, still shrink wrapped. No, it'll never see the light of day. I've got the CD, of course. And this next item I thought was really interesting. This is a CD copy of Julian Lennon's album from 1998, Photograph Smile, but have you ever seen it in that format? I hadn't. I didn't know this existed, so I jumped at the chance of buying this. It's a beautiful package. It's a nice slipcase like this, and it folds out like that. You've got the CD on the left hand side and a lovely booklet inside with liner notes and lyrics to all the song, really nicely put together. I'll show you some of the pictures. These two are really nice photos of Julian, one from around 1998 no doubt, and one of him as a little boy at the piano. And there's a nice photo there of Julian being playful, and I really love this see-through paper here with the handwriting. It's very elegant, and another nice photo there of Julian. But yeah, I was chuffed to find this. I think that's a really nice package, and I've got a lot of time for Julian. I think he's an excellent songwriter, and he's wrote some really good songs. Two of my favourites are on Photograph Smile, called Way to Your Heart and I Should Have Known. Really fine, stirring ballads, beautifully sung and beautifully orchestrated too. And I also picked up Dhani Harrison's second solo album, Inner Standing, and this picks up where his debut album left off, In Parallel. Sounds nothing like George. This is very beats oriented, but very interesting. I like it, good stuff. And I've got a couple of George Harrison 7 inches to show. This is a Belgian copy of the single All Those Years Ago, backed with Writings on the Wall, both songs taken of course from his Somewhere in England album. And I was really pleased to find this, and would you believe it only cost me £3. This is a 7-inch copy of George Harrison's Dark Horse single from 1974 with the lyrics on it, and I thought I'd show you the record here because it's got George there grinning and Olivia on the B-side with Harry's on Tour Express, both songs taken from his much maligned Dark Horse album. And I was really pleased to get this next item, which my mum bought me for Christmas last year, I think. This is Ringo's Old Wave album, and this is the Yellow Submarine edition in translucent yellow vinyl. And I've had to bide my time with these next two items because these Ringo releases have been extortionately priced, but I've been buying the CDs as they come out, and I've been picking these up a little bit cheaper as the prices have come down. So this is Let's Change the World and EP3, and I've paid, I think, £12 each for these. I think when they were released they were going for like £26, £27. I'm not that rich. And I was really pleased to find this recently, and as a result I've been seeking out other Travelling Wilburys related items. This is End of the Line on 12-inch, backed with Congratulations on the flip side. But yeah, I was really pleased to get that, and it wasn't too expensive. And again, this next item came down significantly in price to what it was going for around the time of its release. This is from 2019, a Record Store Day release by Paul McCartney. This is Home Tonight with In a Hurry. And there's the backside. This next item, the sleeve's a little rough, but I'll take it. This is Wings' I've Had Enough, a German copy backed with Deliver Your Children. And again, on eBay, I managed to find the UK version of I've Had Enough by Wings, again backed with Deliver Your Children on the B-side. And it took me ages to figure out who that was on the front cover, and I didn't want to Google it and find out that way, so I was looking at it for a good while, and then I realised it was Storm Thorgerson of Hypnosis fame, who no doubt designed the cover. And I bought this at the weekend at a record fair and jumped at it as soon as I saw it. This is Twin Freaks, Paul McCartney and Paul Kerr doing a dub experimental remix of the song Really Love You from Flaming Pie. And I'll get the record out to show you because this is really nice. It's got this lovely embossed side. I don't know how well that's showing up, but isn't that nice? And again, there's the sleeve that it came in. And that's it for now. With all of that, you'd think I was rich, wouldn't you? But like I say, that is items I bought over a year. I get paid at the end of each month and I go on eBay and go to record fairs, secondhand music stores, and just find anything I can, really. Oh, I love it. It's my lifelong passion. I don't need this stuff, but it makes me happy. Anyway, until next time, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Peace and love. Bye for now.